Have you ever wondered how you can enhance your learning capabilities? We all know that knowledge is power, but how do we make the process of acquiring that knowledge more efficient, more effective? This is where the concept of enhanced learning comes into play. It's about taking your learning to the next level, harnessing innovative techniques to ensure you're not just absorbing information, but truly understanding and retaining it. As we journey through adulthood, the importance of continuous learning cannot be overstated. It helps us remain competitive, adaptable, and mentally agile. In this video, we're going to delve into the world of enhanced learning for adults. We'll explore the science behind how we learn and introduce you to some cutting-edge techniques designed to revolutionize your learning journey. So, whether you're a lifelong learner, a professional looking to upskill, or simply curious, this is for you. Stick around to discover how you can revolutionize your learning journey. Now, what if I told you about a breakthrough NASA study that reveals a simple little brainwave that revs up your brain power? Curious? I'll leave a link in the description below this video to discover where 19,389 Americans have gone from brain fog to brain power using a safe 7-second daily ritual. Before we dive into the techniques, it's crucial to understand how learning works. The science of learning is an intricate dance between the brain and information. It's about how our brain absorbs, processes, and retains information, ultimately leading to knowledge and skills. Imagine the brain as a vast, bustling city. Information highways known as neurons crisscross this city, carrying messages from one area to another. When we learn something new, these highways grow and strengthen, establishing new connections. This process is called neuroplasticity, and it's the foundation of learning. However, not all information sticks around. Our brain is a bit like a sieve, letting through what it deems unnecessary. So, how do we ensure the knowledge stays put? Enter the role of repetition. Each time we revisit a piece of information, we reinforce the neural pathways in our brain, making it easier to retrieve the information later. That's why we tend to remember things we've gone over multiple times. But it's not just about repetition. Engagement, or how involved we are with the material, matters too. Active learning, where we interact with the information rather than passively receiving it, promotes better recall. Think of it as the difference between watching a cooking show and actually cooking the dish yourself. The hands-on experience is likely to stick with you longer. Lastly, practical application plays a vital role in learning. Applying what we've learned in real-life situations strengthens our understanding and helps us retain the knowledge. It's the difference between learning how to ride a bike in theory and actually getting on one and pedaling. So, to sum it up, learning relies on the brain's ability to form and strengthen connections, and the processes of repetition, active engagement, and practical application enhance this ability. Now that we have a grasp of how our brain learns, let's explore some innovative techniques that can enhance this process. Ready to give your learning a serious boost? Here are some innovative techniques. Firstly, let's explore the method of spaced repetition. This involves reviewing information at increasing intervals over time. When you learn something new, you might review it after a day, then 3 days later, then a week later, and so on. This technique is based on the forgetting curve theory, which suggests that our memory of new information diminishes over time unless we actively review it. Spaced repetition, therefore, helps to reinforce new information in our long-term memory. Next up, we have active recall. This technique involves actively trying to remember information without looking at the source. Instead of simply reading a piece of information over and over, you try to recall it from memory. By doing so, you're strengthening the neural pathways in your brain, making it easier to remember the information in the future. Then, there's the Feynman technique, named after the renowned physicist Richard Feynman. This technique is all about teaching what you've learned to someone else. If you can explain a concept in simple terms, it means you've truly understood it. The act of teaching reinforces your understanding and highlights areas where you might need to improve. Finally, let's talk about using digital platforms for learning. In this digital age, there's a wealth of resources available online, from video tutorials to interactive learning platforms. These tools can provide a more engaging and interactive learning experience, helping to maintain your interest and motivation. Now, it's important to remember that not every technique will work for everyone. We all have different learning styles and preferences. So it's all about experimenting and finding out what works best for you. Keep an open mind, be patient with yourself, and don't be afraid to try new methods. These techniques, when applied correctly, can significantly improve your learning capabilities. Remember, learning is a lifelong journey, and these innovative techniques can help you navigate it more effectively. Let's keep pushing the boundaries of our knowledge and continue to grow, one learning technique at a time. Learning about these techniques is one thing, but how do you implement them? You might be wondering. Well, it's not as daunting as it may seem. Firstly, consistency is key. Make a conscious effort to integrate these techniques into your daily routine. For instance, if you're experimenting with spaced repetition, schedule specific times to review material. Secondly, be patient with yourself. Learning is a journey, not a destination. It's okay to make mistakes, and it's okay to take your time. Don't let the fear of getting it wrong prevent you from trying altogether. Thirdly, maintain a positive mindset. Learning should be an enjoyable process. If you find yourself getting frustrated, take a step back, breathe, and remind yourself why you're doing this. Lastly, don't forget to take breaks. Your brain needs time to process and consolidate the new information. Remember, the journey of learning never ends. It's a continuous process. So there you have it, techniques to transform your learning abilities. We've journeyed through the science of learning, understanding how our brains process new information. We've explored innovative learning techniques, from the Pomodoro technique to mind mapping, and how these can be incorporated into your daily routine. Remember, knowledge is not about cramming information, but about understanding and applying it. Utilize these techniques to not only remember, but also to comprehend and apply new knowledge. But it doesn't end here. The world of learning is constantly evolving, and so should your approach. Continue to explore, adapt, and grow. Your learning journey is uniquely yours, and it's never too late to enhance your capabilities. So, are you ready to transform your life? Discover a breakthrough NASA study that reveals a simple little brainwave that revs up your brain power. Click the link in the description below this video to discover where 19,389 Americans have gone from brain fog to brain power using a safe 7-second daily ritual. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. And don't forget to leave a comment below letting me know what you think.